Classification of signals or types of signals. There are various types of signals that we're going to see in detail. Continuous time and discrete time signal, analog and digital signals, periodic and aperiodic signals, energy and power signals, deterministic and random signals. Let's see the first type of signal. The first type of signal is continuous time signal, which looks something like this. So this signal is continuous if the signal is defined for every value of t. Okay, so if the signal is defined for every value in time t, then it is known as continuous time signal. That is, value should be present at each instance of t. Okay, this is one of the example of continuous time signal. It should be continuous both in time as well as amplitude. For example, the sine and the cosine function is an example of continuous time signal. This is another example of a continuous time signal. This is also another example of a continuous time signal. Next type of signal that we are going to see is discrete time signal. The discrete time signal is the signal that is specified only for discrete time instances. Specified only for discrete time instances. For example, supposing I am recording the daily average temperature of a city. Okay, if I am recording the daily average temperature of the city, day 0, day 1, day 2, day 3 and so on. This is on the y-axis is the temperature 30, 35, 38, 40 degrees and so on. Okay, so on day 0 I have 30 degrees, on day 1 I have 35 degrees Celsius, on day 2 I have again 30 degrees Celsius. So this is the varying temperature that is being seen at discrete time intervals. Alright, these are discrete time intervals. That is why, because we are recording daily average temperature. Values are updated on the basis on daily basis. There are value changes in daily basis, and in between values, so the in between value between 0 1 1 and 2, 2 and 3, these in between values are missing, and hence it is not continuous. Hence not continuous. Next type of signal that we are going to see is the analog signal. A signal whose amplitude can take any value in the continuous range. Okay, the amplitude can take any value in the continuous range is called as the analog signal. So for example, let's get the temperatures example back. Okay, if this is my day 1, day 2, day 3 and I have recorded 28.1, 25.0, 29.5. So this means that on the y-axis, value of the temperature could be any value. Amplitude can take any value on the y-axis. This is also an example of analog signal, and so is this. An analog signal could also be a continuous signal. There could be combinations of signals. The next type of signal that we are going to see is digital signal. Digital signal is a signal whose amplitude can take only finite number of values. A signal whose amplitude can take only finite number of values. So, for example, in this particular signal, I have in this particular example, I have 1 and -1, and the amplitude takes only these two values. This is a digital signal whose amplitude can take only 1 and -1. Okay, on the y-axis. Now you don't have to confuse between discrete time signal and digital signal. The digital signal can take only finite values on the y-axis, whereas a discrete time signal can have values only at discrete time intervals. Similarly, you don't have to confuse between continuous signal and analog signal. You can have a combination of analog and continuous time signal. You can have a combination of analog and discrete time signal. You can also have a combination of digital and continuous time signal, and you can also have a combination of digital and discrete time signals. We don't have to see the combination of these signals. We just have to know what what are the different types of signals, but you know that there are also combinations that are present. The next type of signal that we are going to see is periodic signal. If the signal repeats itself after a finite time, then it is called as a periodic signal. So as you can see, this sine wave is repeating itself after supposing time t. This wave is again repeating itself, that's why this is called as a periodic signal. Okay, this is yet another example of a periodic signal. It is repeating itself after some finite amount of time. Okay, the next type of signal is aperiodic signal. A signal that is not periodic is called as an aperiodic signal. What does it mean? The signal that does not repeat itself at regular time intervals is called as a aperiodic signal. This is the example for it. The next type of signal that we are going to see is energy signal. When we speak of energy signals, we often speak of the strength of the signal. Okay. When we speak of energy of the signal, we often speak of the strength of the signal, which is nothing but the energy of the signal. So actually the strength of the signal is called as the energy of the signal. This is the formula that is used to measure the energy of the signal, which we will see in more details when we are doing numericals on this particular thing. To measure the energy of the signal, to measure this, the energy has to be finite. It cannot be infinite. Okay. That is, as t tends to 0, see this particular signal over here, as t starts at 0 over here, and as t is tending towards infinity, the amplitude of the signal should be tending towards 0. It should go lower and lower and lower as t is tending towards infinity. So this is what is happening in this particular signal. So the energy is finite for this signal. As amplitude becomes 0, the energy becomes finite. Okay. If the amplitude is not becoming 0, that's what I have written in blue over here. If the amplitude does not go to 0, when t is going towards infinity, then the energy of the signal is infinite. Okay. So for this, I have drawn yet another example. Consider this particular signal. Energy of this signal will be infinite. Why is that? Because as t is going from 0 towards infinity, the amplitude is not going towards 0. It is either decreasing or increasing, but it is going away from 0. That is why this energy of this signal is infinite. Okay. So what you have to keep in mind is, it will become more clear when we do numericals on it, but in short, the signal with finite energy is called energy signal, and the signal with finite power is called power signal. Finite energy signal, finite power signal. Okay. The next type of signal that we are going to see is deterministic signal. A signal whose physical description is known completely, either in a mathematical form or a graphical form, is known as a deterministic signal. For example, all the signals that we have discussed so far are deterministic signals, as opposed to random signals. A signal which is known only in terms of the probabilistic description, like mean square value, etc., is called as a random signal. What is the example of a random signal? Noise signals are the example for random signals. Okay, so these were the 9 types of signals that we had to see before we started operations on the signal.